field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Here's Higgins out on the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. The Chiefs at 2-3 here to begin the new season. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Spencer. He gets them a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw. Sexton. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Nice little juke. And a great return here gets this one all the way down the 26-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and really not the best decision either.
Not at all. That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Complete to Kellett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Sexton. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pulled in at the 24. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's caught by Keller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got it with the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Spencer. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
brings up 3rd and goal.
19 Lions. Take go.
They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Commander defense able to hold. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Gets around him. Still fighting. And they work this out past the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Okay, every now and then my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Sexton. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Commanders nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Washington.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, they'll run it here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, Jackson. A punt of 46, a return of 5.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw on 3rd down. Sexton, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat. Brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety.
And that He's caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Sexton. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A final shot before break. Sexton airing it deep for Fowler. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sexton. He finds his man complete. It's Spencer. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, Sexton. No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Wagner. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Back to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, it's Spencer. He's got it to the 43 here.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. There he goes, left side. Past midfield, look out. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Looking to throw on second down. Sexton. That is caught by Fountain. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run on first down. Spencer. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
To throw on second down. Sexton. And that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Sexton has taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QB's love.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Quan Martin, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The offense on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And some strong running. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Sexton. Over the middle, complete. That's Ellis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on first down. Sexton. Over the middle, this time to Fowler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz.
He's got him in, complete. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Commanders have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Chiefs 37.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, it's Spencer. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Spencer, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll look to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
They'll drop to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sexton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Sexton.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach made you say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And some room to work. Well, he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts,
as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
And, partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Now the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's first down. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. There he goes again. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. A little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lenya.
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shame, gotta go, we don't move it, scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with a life as a 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it is time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on you.